La exposición de Rita McBride nos permite acercar el programa del museo y su colección al presente, puesto que McBride emerge en el contexto internacional en torno a los años 90 y nos demuestra también la capacidad y la problemática de la escultura después del minimalismo y de la crítica institucional de artistas como Michael Asher. Rita McBride nos ofrece también una muestra muy clara de cómo el arte, la arquitectura, el diseño y el urbanismo mantienen relaciones muy intensas en el presente, como se explicita en su trabajo.
The original title for this exhibition was called Thick Powder, which was a kind of reference to navigating these very strong white walls, this construction of a white space, a very rarefied white space. And at a certain point, I began to be more interested in a larger context of these white walls, which is the city of Barcelona, and the idea of public space and public cultural spaces. And when you make a tender, a public tender, you're asking the public to please become aware and responsible for your cultural places. I guess that's the question I wanted to put out there, like what is the role of society for protecting, engaging with, or enjoying cultural spaces, museums in particular, and MACBA specifically. The results were just a series of more questions, which is always a good thing. I mean, we don't really, as artists, I don't think we are interested in answering questions all the time or problem solving, because I think the process of working as an artist is much more about being able to ask more questions. So when you're working on Arena, for instance, it's a project which continues to ask questions. You know, in each different venue that it's in, whichever different programs can exist for it, the event programming, non-event programming, the things that happen casually in the Arena. You know, all of it, which makes me ask a lot more questions about what the possibilities for art are and what art can be. Not is it art, but what art can be, and the potential and the possibilities that lie in that question. Well, I would like the public to have a lot of fun and to enjoy the experience of walking through space, and really just use their eyes to have a look and be in space. I think that my approach is really different, even though you can say that I make sculptures, I make objects. My approach is much more filmic, in the sense that you can see something just from your periphery. There are many things happening at once, and the architecture also starts to play a very big role in your experience of walking through space. I'm much happier if you just kind of understand there's something there, and if you want, you walk up to it, or you just keep walking, and that all these elements and all this vocabulary becomes part of your visual memory, but it's not that you go and really try to analyze it in a very direct focus. Something like Arena, I mean, you really can watch other people, you can sit down and watch people go through the space. I mean, I think I really like in this exhibition that there are many opportunities for experiencing the space. So it's not really didactic how you move through things, and hopefully you can go through the back side of Arena, not just the front, or you can sit on top and look on the installation that's over here, and you can watch a film of Mae West and the inhabitants of the area in Munich, which have very big opinions about this public sculpture that arrived to them. I mean, I use that word possibilities a little too much maybe, but I think I like the variety of experiences that we managed to have in this exhibition.
Cuando yo conocí a Rita, la escultura todavía no estaba ahí. Entonces era un espacio vacío y yo participé un poco en el proceso de las cosas que pasaban antes de construir la escultura, pero sin la cámara. Y una vez que la escultura estaba ahí, la idea era capturar un poco las primeras horas o los primeros sentimientos, pensamientos de la gente que viven y trabajan ahí realmente alrededor de la escultura. La idea de mostrar un poco la gente en su día a día en Múnich fue también crear un espacio cinematográfico con la película que es una obra de arte que se encuentra en público ahí en la ciudad y la gente, las que viven alrededor se podrían considerar como visitantes en su propio museo. Y viéndolo esto en pantalla grande aquí dentro de un museo real es como un giro más.